Your external environment is a 3D printout of your internal world. If your physical space is chaotic, cluttered, or overwhelming, it's often reflecting a deeper emotional or mental disorganization. The subconscious mind thrives on clarity, direction, and structure, but it can only organize information based on what you feed it. So when we organize our physical outer world, we're not just tidying up, we're sending a signal to our subconscious. I am safe, I am clear, I am ready for expansion. So let's dig a little deeper into this topic. If you struggle with organization, organizing your home, your space, your car, your closet, your office desk, whatever is happening out here in your outside world is a reflection of what's going on in the internal world. So let's use a helpful metaphor. Think about your subconscious mind like a filing cabinet. Every belief, memory, emotion, and identity is stored in folders. But unlike a traditional filing system, this one organizes itself based on dominant emotion and repetition. When your space is disorganized, it's like having files thrown all over the floor. Your mind can't find what it needs to take aligned action. You're operating in confusion, decision fatigue, and low energetic frequency. But when you take time to physically organize your space, your subconscious mind picks up on that order and begins to mirror it. You'll notice calmer emotions, clearer thoughts, more inspired action, quicker manifestations of what you are focused on. You start shifting from a more reactive behavior, reacting to life, to being more proactive, intentional with all of your actions. You go from this clutter, not just physical, but energetic, to a space of openness to create, to receive downloads and inspirations. And you go from just noise, loudness, clutter, not just energetically, but internally. And you move into this calm, quiet knowing. So it's like this cycle. The way we behave will affect the way we feel and the way we think. But the way we think and the way we feel affects the way we act. But where does it start? Is it like the chicken or the egg? It's always starting with our thoughts. So if you're thinking, I'm a disorganized person, I struggle with organization, stop it right there. That might be the current 3D results. You might have clutter everywhere. And yes, if you have the inspiration to start cleaning up, that can help start triggering the thoughts. Well, I'm capable of that. I can do that. I'm actually working with a client, and a lot of people have this as an issue, being more organized. They feel very scattered. And one affirmation that I use with them is, I am calm, orderly, and organized in every area of my life. I am calm, orderly, and organized in every area of my life. And so even though we can look out and be like, I am not orderly and organized in every area of my life, I ain't orderly and organized anywhere, outside or inside or whatever. But it's about noticing that this is just feedback. The way your house looks, the way your desk looks, the way your car, your closet, whatever, that is just a receipt of how you've been thinking and feeling and then behaving. And these are just your outside results. These are your receipts. Your disorganization is not some like life sentence or a problem that you have. It's just a habitual behavior. So take away the judgment. If you truly want to change and be more organized, just stop judging yourself. Just observe it. Yeah, I am very disorganized right now. I have been very disorganized. And say, am I capable of being organized in any area of my life? Start off with that and start to tell yourself auto-suggestions, affirmations, put it on the mirror. Our mind, our subconscious mind feeds through repetition. It is just like a computer. It's very impersonal. And that's really hard for a lot of people to understand because they think it's harder. It's not. We get in our own way. So back to the simple truth that our results out here, our disorganization, our clutter, is just a reflection of the disorganization and clutter in here. So this is where we change first, and then this will change. But in this example, if you do organize a little spot, it will send a signal to your subconscious mind of calm, peace, orderly, organized. So in psychology, there's a term where we can start to change our behavior from the top down or the bottom up. So our behavior, we could just take the behavior and start to change our thoughts about it, which will then change our behavior, or we can change our thoughts, which will change our behavior, which will change our thoughts. So it doesn't matter how you start. Some people like to take that massive action. I think everyone should take action. But if you feel so defeated, just start to question the thoughts, these critical thoughts that you have about yourself, that you are this disorganized person and you are like a mess and you're incapable. Question that. Is that true? First of all, is that kind? How does it make you feel? And then start to tell yourself something that is more true. I am capable of being orderly and organized in certain areas of my life. I am capable of being orderly and organized in this little space on the side of my desk, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like ease yourself, be kind with yourself. So organization starts within. It's a thought. It's not some people are special and they are gifted in being organized. Anybody can be. And if it's something you want to work on and if it's something that you want to see change in your life, start changing your thoughts about it. It's so simple, but it's not easy to do. So goes everything with our mind, how we reprogram ourselves. They are old habits. They are deeply embedded into our neural pathways, into our brain. But through mindfulness, through neuroplasticity, we can change those networks and change the roads that we go on habitually in our mind through mindfulness. And we can change anything with attention, energy, focus, and repetition. So look at being organized as something to embody. use organization as a ritual of reprogramming. So, for example, as you declutter your closet or your desk, sorting out the mail, I've definitely been guilty of letting the mail pile up. As you're doing it, consciously think, you can say it out loud or in your head, it might feel silly, but do it. Repeat, auto suggest to yourself while you're doing the action, I release all that no longer serves who I am becoming. I release all that no longer serves who I am becoming. I release all that no longer serves who I am becoming. As you rip the mail, as you throw it away, as you tidy up the desk and the books or whatever version you want to use of it. I release what no longer serves me. I release this clutter. I make space, whatever it is. As you file things on your computer or sort through your laundry, repeat, I am creating space for new ideas, abundance, opportunities. I am creating space for abundance, ideas, opportunities. As you put your socks away, organized in the drawer, I am creating space and order in my life to receive abundance, opportunities, and be creative. And as you clean, even if it's you wiping down your counter in your bathroom after you brush your teeth, repeat, I have a clear space because I have a clear purpose. I have a clear space because my purpose is clear. I am clear on my goals. I have a clear space because I am clear in my mind. Just have fun with it. And so when we step back and we look at these behaviors that we think, oh, just help me with organization, it's not just that. It starts within. It is not just organizing. It's recoding your energetic field. It is organizing the cells, how they spin, how they behave, how they run and give your body orders. It's subconscious alchemy in action. So wasn't that fun to kind of look at organization through that lens? Remember, your organization skills or your lack thereof is just a reflection of what is going on within. And I know that about myself. When everything's a hot mess, it's because I'm a hot mess, or I'm just overwhelmed, or I'm busy, or there's just too much going on. And that's okay sometimes, right? If you're traveling a lot, your suitcase, there's clothes hanging out, but it's what you think about it. Are you judging yourself? Are you determining that this is the type of person I am? I'm just a mess. I'm a hot mess. Look at this. I can't keep my crap together. Our outer world is a reflection of the inner world. So if we want this to change, we must first change this. But you can, before this change is like, Carla, it's going to take so long for me to rewire. No, really, it takes like 2 weeks of repeating an affirmation for it to really start kicking in. At least that's my experience. But have someone help you. Get into it. Start organizing a little spot, but add it with these affirmations and repeat them. Have fun with it. We can change through action first, and we can change through mindset first. Either or, but at least they work together. Because when we just try to force something through action, but we don't add the mindset work, it doesn't last. We all see that with diets. We force ourselves to go to the gym or eat broccoli and chicken, and we're not really doing the inner work. And then when the diet's over, we blow up double the size, you know? So it's the marrying of both, the action and the thought and the action. So happy organizing, y'all. I hope you like that. For more tips and tricks, follow and like for more.